And my daughter put this on my head, and I told her I would wear it for a few minutes on the broadcast simply because she put it on my head. But now I can take it off. Because some things that you wear or some things that you put on, it could seem a little more to the left than it is to the right. I'm trying to welcome. I see we have a guest here. Who's here? Speak. Let me know who's here. I can't tell on this app who's here. What's up? Hello, Kimberly Scope. What's happening? Mm. I like to think of this as Transparent Monday. We had a nice time during the weekend, and now it's Monday. Some of us already been to work, and like me, I'm on my way to work. I have to be at work at 12 midnight to 12 noon, so I'm on my way to work. I'm going to go to bed around 12. Well, no. I'm going to bed at 8:30, so I can get up at 11:15 to get ready to go to work. Take me 7 minutes to get to work, and sometimes I still be pushing it. I don't get it. Still be pushing it, and it takes me short amount of time to get to work than probably anybody. You just chilling had dinner, salad and cinnamon toast. Oh, that's what's up. I had some broccoli, and that's about all I had right now. I think I'll give me something else, but right now all I had was broccoli to eat. This is going to be like a 30-minute broadcast. Because I have to, like I said, I have to work. But I try to do broadcasts, frequently, just so people know how I'm doing, so I know how you're doing. We're family now. You know what I'm saying? We're all in the same family now. Hugs and kisses. So I want to check on my family, see how my family doing. And it's Transparent Monday. Anything that you want to let out, anything that you want to say, I want you to be yourself today for 30 minutes. Come on here and be yourself. If you do this and you drink, be yourself. Come and show yourself and be yourself. Be yourself in the comments. If you think my beard is sideways, if you don't like my beard, you think I got too many lumps in my head, be yourself. Monday, Transparent Monday. Let people see the real you. Let the real you, the inside you, be on the outside. And on another note, whatever's on the inside of you and you bring it out is a form of healing. So I'm giving you a chance to be yourself and just maybe help you heal from whatever it is that you're going through or whatever's happening in your life. People are afraid to be themselves, and no one should be afraid to be themselves. But you should let people and warn people about who you are. I do agree that they need to be warned. They don't know who I am. They don't know who I am. They don't know me. They don't know me. I got bipolar in my family. Bipolar's all in my family. And then you yourself might be diagnosed with schizophrenic, bipolar, any of those things. But and I might be wrong. I have trouble because I have a niece, and y'all met my niece that's on here. She came on here. She was in a broadcast with somebody, one of the realest person that you would probably meet, to a point, to a degree. But she would let you know that she's bipolar. And I have an issue with someone because most people I know, they don't come straight out and that's the first thing that come out your mouth. Well, I'm bipolar. Well, I'm bipolar. They frown to let people know that they're bipolar. In conversation, casual conversation, they might say, well, I've been, diagnosed with bipolar. I'm fighting bipolarness, but they don't come out and boldly be bragging about being, bipolar. So I question her being bipolar. I think that is just a cop out, a way for her to get through whatever it is that she does that she don't supposed to be doing. Is for people to look the other way. When I don't know, she's just bipolar. She's just being her. So I think that when people do that, they're looking for a way out. Because the average person that I have met and I have talked with, and I've been doing this, like I said, for 7 years on different apps. The people that I have talked to and talked with on a note like that, they'll tell you that they have mental health issues, but they don't they don't boastly. It's more like a sadness when they say it. It's more like a concern about what they said. It's not like yeah, I'm bipolar and I shot him this time, I shoot him again. It ain't of that nature type thing. But anyway, this is transparent. We're not even gonna talk about that now, unless you want to talk about it. We're talking about something different. I see that we had 4 people in here, or there are 4 people in here. If you can please say something, give me a comment, let you know. Because this is Transparent Monday. Transparent Monday. Maybe it should have been Transparent Tuesday. Because Tuesday, two T's, transparent. Well, anyway, I didn't already did it now. I can't go back. Can't. Well, I could go back, but we're not. We're going to keep it like this, Transparent Monday. And what we want you to do, and I speak we, but I mean me, what I would like for you to do, what I would like to suggest you do, because we all grown, can't make nobody do anything. Can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do because they're grown and I'm grown. I can only suggest. I suggest in my broadcast, this is a suggestion that let out whatever it is that is. Be transparent. Tell us, you know, tell us your deepest, darkest secret. Tell us any secret that you have. Tell us whatever it is that you like for us to know. Because some things you don't want to share, but if you feel like sharing it, it's Transparent Monday. Share it. How was your day? Was it someone at your job today that you told yourself that they act up one more time? If they said one more thing to me, one more thing to me, ooh, right in the kiss. Let us know. Let us know where we stand. You know, yeah, well, extra. You're all right broadcasting, man. But it's Transparent Monday. I want you, and I encourage you to say whatever you like in this cast. I see we got 5 people here that's joining. Thank you for the 5 people that wasn't here on here. Thank you for the people looking at the replay. The replay today is Transparent Monday, is what I'm calling this broadcast. It's a 30-minute broadcast, and we're 8 minutes in a 30-minute broadcast back to Transparent Monday. So I wish there was a way that I can. Oh, I don't know what happened, man. My alerts went berserk that time. Okay, I think on the computer, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. Didn't mean to do that. One day I'm going to do that, and y'all going to see something that I wish I never saw. But until then, what Randy Orton already said when I did it one time by accident in his room that he did a broadcast. He said that he saw Viagra. He did not see no Viagra on my dresser. Not on my dresser, man. Not on my dresser. Not on my dresser. But anyway, I see that we have 6 people in here now, or 6 people was in here, 7 people in here, 7 people was in here. Please, anybody wants to be invited up, please let me know that you want to be invited up. And we're talking about Transparent Monday. I want you to be yourselves. I want you to come up here. I want you to talk to me. I want you to shoot from the hip. I want you to tell me whatever's on your mind. Call it that day. Call it transparent. Whatever you want. I want you to do it in the broadcast. It's a 30-minute broadcast, y'all. I'm going to be here for 30 minutes. And for the people on the replay, yo, what's happening, replay? Hey, I love you guys on the replay. Y'all really boost me up on your replay because it seems like I have more people looking at my replay, and I understand that because of the time frames. People work, people got things going on, so the replay is a good thing. And I keep all my replays up, whether there was a good broadcast or whether it was a crazy broadcast, was it a broadcast that it revealed things about me. See, I'm very transparent when it comes to certain things. And I want a need to know transparent type thing. If you ask me, I'm compelled to tell you, or compelled to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? It might not be what you want to hear, but I will tell you something. So I see there's 7 people here. Can y'all say, hey, just wave your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Um, See, I think that you want me to I feel like I be rambling sometimes, because I'm just up here talking and nobody's commenting, nobody's communicating. And I got 30 minutes and it's 11 minutes and a 30-minute broadcast. We're 11 minutes in a 30-minute broadcast with 7 people in here, or 7 people were in here. And the replay is going strong. What's up? Let's go. Well, I guess I had to be the psychoficial. Take your time, extra. I guess I would have to be the sacrificial lamb, or the scapegoat, or the guinea pig in this topic. I would be as transparent as one can right now. Well, extra, how was your day? Well, two, my day was fine. I didn't go to sleep. Hey there, Natasha. What's up? How you doing, girl? How's your dinner? Did you eat everything? Because big, that's a big meal that you prepared. Did you eat everything you put on your plate? What's up, Kaylin? I appreciate you being in here, Kaylin. What's up? I was just getting ready to do a segment where I was talking to myself about being transparent. It was good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's a good dinner that you had. I wish I had one myself. I work a lot, so sometimes I don't really feel like cooking. And then there's days I don't even feel like leaving my house. You know, I can go get some food, but sometimes I don't even feel like doing that. Felicia, thank you, Felicia Dawson. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the broadcast. This is Transparent Monday, and I'm asking people to be themselves. I just want you to, whatever you're willing to share. If you want to come in the room, just let me know. I will invite you. Matter of fact, I'll send an invite to everybody that's actually speaking, and then if you want to come in, you just pop up. In mid talk or whatever, you just pop up. I can do that. It really it doesn't matter. Oh, you feel me, Felicia? That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes, yeah, you have a big family. Yeah, and when you have a big family, it's kind of hard to fix small. You know, it's kind of hard to fix small doses of food because you're used to fixing big doses. So if you had to fix with just you and say your boyfriend, I think fiance, you think I'm not sure what your man friend. If you had to fix a dinner for just you and him, you might be out of place. You know. Yeah, and that's the same thing, Felicia. That's what I'm talking about. I really don't want to, but sometimes I don't have no other choice but to. Tony D, what's up, Tony? Tom, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in here. Thank you for the gift, Natasha. You didn't have to give me the gift, but I appreciate you giving me the award. Excuse me, I have to use the correct words on this app. I appreciate you giving me the awards that you give me. The not the like a whole lot of awards. I got to say it correctly. I appreciate the award that you gave me. I appreciate it. What's up, Brian? How you doing, Brian? I'm just doing a broadcast about Transparent Monday. Thank you, Felicia, for the gifts. I appreciate the award you give me. Thank you for wanting a cup of coffee with me. We can definitely uh, drink a cup of coffee with you when you go on the broadcast where we'll drink coffee together. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, anybody that wants to come up here with me, please feel free to come up here. I'm just If it was a topic, we don't have to talk about that topic. I just use that as a topic. Transparent Monday. I just want people to be themselves. I be around people, it seems like all the time they're fake, that they're one way and then you find out they're another way, and the other way they are. I'm cool with that. If they had told me that. I hate to find out stuff, that's that. some things people, even with me, that some things is on a need to know basis, and I get it. I understand that. Fine, perfect. But there's some things that if you put your one way in your profile and then you're another way in reality, that's something different because I'm talking to you out of respect for being one way, you know, and I can still respect you either way. But don't have me thinking you're that way, and I'm on eggshells or P's and Q's because you're that way. Okay, that's fine. Let's just be us at all times. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, I mean, I I can deal with you either way you are, but just be honest. Just be honest. Let's just use this as an example. If I was, let's say I was to take a preacher out to eat, I'm thinking that he's a preacher. There's some preachers that are balanced. You can say things that make you feel comfortable and not. But then there's some preachers that seem like they're up here all the time. And when those type of preachers that seem like they appear all the time, when I was an armor bearer back in the day, I would give them the respect of them being up there all the time. But I know that's not true. Nobody stays up there all the time. They can say that all they want, but don't put it like you're like that when I know clearly, and there's others that know you clearly. Don't do that. Okay, okay, I appreciate it, man. Like Tony D, this is only supposed to be like a 30-minute broadcast because I got to go to work myself. I normally lay down at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. See, we have to learn to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, what you're saying, Felicia, is exactly how I feel. We should meet people where they at, and we should love them where they at. And that's what I try to do. I am just a man. I don't consider myself no prophet, no preacher, none of that. I'm just a man. Even if a woman of God was to come and tell me that that was my calling and that's what I am, I could definitely walk and do the calling if that's what I am. But I wouldn't want to be called that because when you start putting titles on you, and what I have learned, when you start putting titles on you, people stop being themselves. When you're around, they not themselves no more. Oh, oh, oh! Here come Jesus. Yo, swallow the blunt, swallow the blunt. And then when you talk to them, you never get the real them. So I wouldn't put, even if a preacher or a minister would come up and tell me that that's my calling on my life, that's what I'm supposed to do, and that's how I'm supposed to walk. I wouldn't want the title. Oh, boy. Uh, Let the Holy Ghost speak for you. That's true. That's true. I think people do that to be like, or they want to prove themselves. Just be themselves. Just be themselves. You're right. Just be themselves. You know, that's what I'm saying. I deal with I say I deal with like on purpose. But when you're on social media and you're on an app like this, and I'm on many apps that I be on, Clubhouse, the ones that I'm frequently on. I'm on this one a whole lot, but I have I have people that invite me to Clubhouse, and then I saw Stereo got these new way that you can get like 5 people up there. So I might go over there and hit that every once in a while and see what they're talking about. But for the most part, I'm on this app right here. But I do go to Clubhouse, and when I'm over there on Clubhouse, I go into some rooms and people are not themselves. I go to other apps. Like sometimes I drop in, I see some people broadcasting on Miko Live or Up Live or Bingo Live. I go in there and I see that people are not themselves. When I clearly talk with them, or I have talked with them in the past, I know it's not them. I understand that those social medias, you're an entertainer. Because I even put it in my title. It's just entertainment. So that if you see me doing something that might be out of character or out of context that you feel about me, it's just entertainment. But these people, they're saying that this is what they are. This is how they are. And I know that's not right. I know that's not who they are. It's like I have a cousin. I have a cousin that's a rapper, right? And he going around, and it's true that I don't feel like he's affiliated with Bloods, the Crip, the Bloods, like the gang Bloods, but I know his brother is. But he walking around like, he hard, but this dude is soft in the mashed potatoes. Soft in the mashed potatoes. The nerds in my day would beat this guy up. But he walking around like he got so much clout, that he got so much, heart, that he willing to do this, that he's about it, and I know he ain't. I know that he's not about it. I know for sure that when the dust hit the dirt, or when the dirt hit the dust, I'm not sure. I know that I don't know if I want him to be beside me if it ever get down like that, you know. So I mean, it's things of that nature that I be sitting back, scratching my head and wonder, And you got millions of followers. You know what I'm saying? Your records are selling like crazy, and this is what you want people to believe about you, and it's not real. Thank you, Yolanda. I thank you for the gift, the awards. Excuse me. Thank you for the awards. Yeah, people often say. So yeah, people often said that this me take me as I yeah take me as I am. Yeah, and I'm telling you. Thank you, Drew. Excuse me, I said it again. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate you dropping by to say hello. Yeah, softening mashed potatoes. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate y'all coming in here. Yeah, I mean I'm saying, and that's what really bothered me. Me being an ex gang member, being involved with gangs when I was younger, me seeing these guys that you can clearly look, it's a look when real recognize real. Okay, let's get that straight. Real recognize real, and I can tell by looking at some of these brothers, they ain't what they're about. They say that and cry about that. Remember when they get locked up and those bars close, and you go to sometimes back in my day when you used to see prison movies and stuff, you go to the bar and you can shake the bar. But when you go to the bar, you realize that bar don't move at all. It's a different story. It's a different story. I know there's no R there, do, but I want to say Drew every time. It's just in my head to say Drew, but I know that heavenly do is not heavenly Drew. Hmm. Being transparent. And that's being transparent. I feel that also when you're being transparent, is to know when you did something wrong and to admit when you did something wrong, to recognize it, to see it, and to do something about it. Yeah, they can only fake for so long. Then really, you're right. You can only go for so long, and then you have to prove whatever it is that you're faking. You have to prove whether you are or you're not when it comes. The Drew effect. I'm, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, do. I guess it doesn't make sense for your name to be Heaven Drew. Heaven Dew, I understand that, like the rain from heaven, dewdrops coming from heaven. What drops don't really come from up ground. Dew is from the ground up, not from the top bottom. So you're coming from the ground up. That's dew is coming from the ground up. So yeah, it's too much. I'm just saying. But yeah, I mean, there's going to come a time when your mouth gonna have to answer that check that you cash. Well, thank you. Well, would you like to say something? I do. Would you like to, say something about the come? Anybody wants to come up here, please feel free for me to invite you. Ask me to invite you. Just put in the comments, invite. You don't have to be nothing fancy. Just say invite, and I know what that means, and I will invite you up. See, Yeah, it is too much. It is too much to be. It's like keeping up a lie. And once you tell a lie, you gotta remember the lie that you told this person. You gotta remember the lie that you told that person. You gotta remember the lie you said this. When you can tell the truth you ain't got to remember it because the truth is the truth. You don't have to remember it. Well, if I told him the truth, if I told him the truth. No, just tell everybody the truth. If you tell everybody the truth, you ain't got to worry about that. And it's an old player move. It's an old player move that they used to do. It was taught to me when I was younger. You give females all one name, like baby, sugar, honey, you know, shorty, sweetie. You give them all the same name. So if you forget their name, and they used to calling you shorty, or they used to you call them sweetie, or honey, or sugar pie, or baby, they know you're talking to them. You won't have to remember the name. You say, "What's up, baby?" And she knows that you're talking about her. If you're in front of her, you won't have to say, Felicia, Tasha, Do, Pat, and then you won't. Then she won't give me who these women you calling. You just call her a simple name. Don't be a cheap copy of the original. True, true. That is so true. So true. And there's so many people that they see somebody on TV and they become this person on TV. Say my name, say my name. That's what you would say. Say my name. You want the guy to say your name. Hey, I'm just saying that's an old player move that was taught to me a long time ago. A long time when I was younger. When I was younger. That's why you hate those young. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true, it's true. But I mean, what it is though, they don't come. Say, man, y'all trying to get me. I was gonna do one called Men Locker Room when men talk. But here's the thing though, women and the reason why they was getting away with that back then, and the way they're getting away with it now, because and excuse me if I'm wrong, women wants guys to give them a pet name. They want a pet name from a guy. They don't want you to just call them Fletcher. They want you to call them Boo or something like that. They want you. They want a pet name. So when this guy come up with a pet name, it just happened to be a pet name they call all the women. You know, and here's the key to the pet name with all the women dealing with a man. He shouldn't have all those women with him at one time. So every individual woman think that that is their pet name, but he only going to meet with them on certain times and certain occasions. It shouldn't be nowhere, and if it is, he in trouble. There should be no place that all those women be at one time. So he should be able to get away with that. Yeah, I'm saying Felicia. I'm just saying Felicia. No, I didn't go with my head. I know exactly what you're talking about. You want him to say your name. I understand. I understand. I understand. You want the man to say your real name. I understand that totally. We're good. We're good. Uh, uh, and I got a bald head, so it's easy for things to go over my head. You know, because I'm bald headed. I know it's a song. I know it's a song. And he wasn't talking about what I was talking about neither. He was talking about we're gonna keep it PG. It's 7:56. Keep it PG. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's so true. That's so true. I'm just saying it was. I didn't say. I call every woman queens. Don't get me wrong. I call every woman queens, but that's not because of a player factor. That's because I feel that every woman is a queen, and to prove otherwise to me, every woman is a queen. And I had a woman tell me one time, well, if every woman's a queen to you, what makes your real queen that you find would make her different? Well, if my real queen would be my queen when I dress her. I would say, hello, my queen, when I dress her. Every other woman that I talk to is queen because I feel that all women are queens. I don't feel that all guys are kings. That's why you hear me use the word brother a lot to guys. I don't know guys like that. If once I get to know you or we hang out together and whatnot, on this app, and I get to know exactly where your head at, I might call you king. I say, "What's up, king?" And two kings greet each other. You have my seal approved. After that, but other than that, every man that I come in contact on every app is a brother, but every woman is a queen. No matter what you might think, or what the other guy might think, or what their life might think. To me, every woman is a queen. It's potential. Everyone has potential or is. And I dress it like that. I dress the potential, not necessarily what they are. Just like I deal with characters and not colors. You know? But that's just me. That's just me. I'm a different type of guy. I'm compelled to tell the truth. You know? And I might scratch my head. I might try to redirect the question. I might try to keep from even answering the question, but redirecting it. But personally, I'm compelled to tell you the truth if you ask me. And there's some things that I might not really want to answer, but you ask me. Might not tell you, might try to get away from it, might not tell you the time that you want me to tell you, because I'm really debating, because some things people can hit you real hard, hit you with things that are real. When you do a Q&A, or you tell people to ask you any questions, you don't know what the question is going to be that they ask you. And some questions they ask you might really hit home. It might hit, well, do I really want to share this with the people that's on here and the possible replay people? Do I want everybody to know this about me? And for that simple fact, I might not address you that day. I might say, can I get back with you? With that question. And then you might think something totally different. But if I was to explain to you why, and then explain to you whatever the question was you asked me, and I explain to you, which I'm telling you right now. So if you ask me, if I ever do a Q&A and you ask me a question that hit home, what I'm saying? I'm trying to bow gracefully. I'm trying to bow gracefully, try to redirect the question, and try to keep everybody's mind off of it, including, especially your mind, because you asked the question. Keep your mind off of that by asking something else. How is calling every woman different? How is calling every woman queen different? Is the only difference is that if I was, when I'm involved with someone, she's become my queen, because she's a queen too. She's a queen too. You know what I'm saying? Just because she with me, don't excuse her from being a queen. She still is a queen. She's deserve of respect. She deserve everything that a queen gets. She deserve it. She even deserve it more because she's my queen. You know, I can't do. Let's just say, if I know that you're in need of a scarf. Thank you, Tosh, for being back. Let's just say, dude, that I know that you was in need for a scarf. And shout out to your king, to your husband, because I know that just I don't dress women when I know they're married, in a certain way without giving respect to their husbands. So shout out to him. Then back to you, Drew. Do that is again. Back to you, Do. Now, Do. If I knew that you needed a scarf, I would give you, if you need a certain type of scarf and it costs like $100. Okay, if I knew you needed it, I would give you, if I had it or ways to do it, I would give you that $100 scarf that you needed. For number one, I felt like that you wouldn't ask me to give you a scarf if you really didn't need it, because a lot of people don't like to ask for help, don't like to ask anybody for anything. So I would feel that me knowing your personality, knowing you, and knowing that you have a husband, that if you need $100 scarf, that you really need it. So I would give you the 100 scarf, but my lady friend, I would have to buy her a scarf as equal value or more value than yours. Because why? She is my lady. I have to do more for her than I would do for any other lady. I have to give her more than I would get any other lady. That's in if you're doing some form of ministry or you're doing some form of help, I feel that I have to do more for my lady than I do for any other lady. Now, if you say that you have a problem, you have an issue, you want to talk, and our talk take 30 minutes, then I owe 30 minutes or more back to my lady because I used that to help you, but I owe it back to her. So I have to give her more time than I would normally do because of that. And I think that that's a process that most people think. Most people should think. Most people that doing advice, doing stuff like that, if they don't, if they don't real, see, here's the thing. Everybody wants attention, whether they say it or not. Everybody wants and they need attention. They need love. They need to feel like somebody wants them. And if you don't do that, and you're trying to be with someone, in relation wise, you're trying to be with someone, or you're trying to get them to know that you're trying to be with them or notice you, and you start spending more time with other women. Even though if you make it clear to them, I talk to women, it's a part of what I do. You shouldn't feel threatened by it. Then you got to make them feel comfortable that they shouldn't feel threatened about it. You have to let them know that they don't have to feel threatened about it. And that's when the process of whatever you do for another woman, you do more. Especially when it comes to stuff like that, you do more for your lady. And man, you should do the same with your man. If another man, if you're in some form of ministry or giving advice, and your man, that you have a certain time, and you'll talk with this person, and it will happen. You talk with this person, go over the time than that you're expecting, or it goes longer, and you know that your man had to be at work at a certain time, and then you done use up the time that you would have been with your man, then you owe that time back to your man in some way, in some form. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Pet names, I feel just like your pet name should be earned. You should earn a pet name. It shouldn't be a pet name that's easy. Like honey, sugar, baby, sweetie, love. Those names are boo. Those names are easy. You know what I'm saying? So those names are easy. You're right. They should be a reserved name, like something that your man do or something that your lady do all the time. You know, it should be Takara, the queen. The queen of Uno is what she calls herself, and she is definitely the queen of Uno. Possibly, and I say this all the time, possibly she might be the queen of this app. She is one of the most respectful, talked about female on this app in a good way. Takara. Please go to her broadcast and check her out. Check her out. All right. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? You telling her means what? Do what is she? What is Takara Popsley can do to me about that? Yes, you do. You have to catch her. She's only on here once a week. That's what she tell everybody. But she was gone MIA for 2 weeks. But she only come on here once a week, and she's normally on here on the weekend. Oh, anytime. Hey, I'm just saying, you was MIA for 2 weeks, and your coin showed you. Okay. All right, well, okay. Oh, what new family members? Natasha, I brought over here. Natasha Vic, I brought her over here. She's a great broadcaster. Check her out. I brought her over here. Okay. So what new family members are you talking about? You talking about Felicia? Felicia be over here most of the time. So what? I don't understand what new family. Excuse me, Takara. I'm sorry, Takara. Excuse me for being transparent on Transparent Monday. Well, she did do all. You right. She did a whole marathons. See, I'm the drop in. You're the drop in person, but I'm always glad that you're here when you come, Felicia. I want you to come up here one day and just come up here and say hey. You know, I would like for everybody to come up here and say hey. Just come up here. I invite you. Come say hey. Matter of fact, anybody want to come up here and just say hey? Just come up and say hey. I invite you. Say hey and okay. Well, I'm gonna invite you right now. All right. You do know how you use it. Now, I don't know if you're familiar. To get on the app, you have to go live. You have to end this broadcast in there, go live, and then see my topic and click on my topic. I'm not sure if you ever did it before. Yeah, and well, I think I'm doing. I think I'm doing a good job. Now, with Jakara, what is you transparent? I want you to be transparent. Tell me something. I want. We want to know the real you. I just asked. I think she's coming up here. I think that's what she was trying to tell me. Felicia, to come up here. She's been invited to come up here, so she can come up whenever she feel like it. I'm not gonna be on here long. Takara, I just invited you. Let me see. I just invited you. So we're just gonna invite some people and y'all show up when y'all want to show up. As long as I'm on. Okay, I invite you. So whenever y'all feel comfortable, come on up here. It's okay. What's up, Felicia? I see you. I see you. I didn't see you at first. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to get to the screen. Okay.
Well, welcome to my live. Welcome to see you personally on the live here. You know,
Welcome. Thank
the
you. Thank you.
drop in woman. You said.
Well, every now and then I'll come in and hang out and listen. Thank you,
Okay.
Natasha. To see what the people's talking about. And every now and then I go live. I'm mostly on Clubhouse. I'm actually Lady Felicia on Clubhouse. So
Oh, got through talking.
yes.
That's great. That's great. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that you was the same person.
Yeah.
That's what's
It's
up.
me.
That's what's up. I'm glad that you come to my broadcast and share with me. I do. On Clubhouse, I'm very quiet on Clubhouse. I don't say
Mm-hmm.
too much of nothing on Clubhouse. And simply because Clubhouse is my thing, but it's not my thing. This is my thing.
Right.
You
Right.
know, seeing me and the reacting with me face to face, and we know there's no catfish going on and nothing like that. This
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
what I'm saying on apps like that, you don't know if that's really them or not. You know, and anybody can create a Instagram and put a lot of pictures up. That don't mean it's them. You know, so
That part, that part, that part.
and I've been catfished before. I've been catfished before.
They tried it. They tried it with me, but I'm too much a Pink Panther. I get the googling and looking up and going back and tracing steps and once you get to asking me for money, I'll be like block, delete, and report.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Because I tell you, they would definitely try to get you. You got these bored divas out there be trying to get straight guys, and that's crazy to me, man. And this is a PG broadcast, so I can't tell you, but they lead off with two words, two things that they say that let me know that I know right off the bat. Because no woman come off talking about these two things. It's in a conversation. Yeah, hold on. Um, what you do? Yeah, you going, man? So I don't want to go in. That's okay. I don't. Yeah.
Ooh, Heavenly Dew. I'm in Austin. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to my daughter. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, they laid off with two sentences, and they let me know. Hey, wait a minute, this ain't right here. You know, There's no no female lead off that way. But They lead off that way, and they cool with it. I said something ain't right about this, and I automatically block them. You know. But then you have
Right.
people that want to ask you for money, and they from overseas and stuff like that. You know, no, no, no.
Yep.
But
Or they
I,
talking about they trying to get to the United States.
yeah,
Well, I'm sorry if you ain't got here in all this time. I don't know what to tell you.
you say you're not the one, huh?
Mm, mm-mm. No, between Instagram, now they on Telegram. I be
Yeah,
like, look, you can call me beautiful all day, that I am. Gorgeous all day, that I am. You can send me all the scriptures and all the whatever you want. But if I can't video chat with you, if I can't have a decent conversation with you,
that's true.
and you ain't trying to ask me to buy something, buy into something, mm, I'm good.
Yeah, you're right. You know, and that's the thing about me. I used to, and I still do when people say stuff like that. Well, let's video chat.
Right.
No, no. Why you want me to go to IMO or going to What's Up app and we're not going to video chat? We can text right here. You know, those apps you're talking about is apps that you video chat. Well, right now, Hangout. Okay, I write you on Hangout. Why we here? I want a video chat. I want to make sure that your pictures face line up.
Right.
You know, because
Right.
I had experience one time, um, a long time ago when I first started broadcasting. I met with this woman, and her picture. You know, I went and sat down and I saw her. I said, you look familiar. You know, you look like this. I am. I said, okay, but there's a little difference. Yeah, yeah. How you like my picture? I was beautiful when I was 25. I wanted, and she's 65. She's 65, and she had a profile picture of her 20.
Yeah, I had that happen to me too. The
And I'm
person
like,
had up their 27, 28-year old self where they were much lighter
mm,
and much slimmer.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then when they pulled up to the meeting place, I was like, wait a minute.
yeah,
What happened to the person I see? Much younger person on the picture. So I know you was your age, but I thought you looked young for your age. You don't look
yeah,
young for your
yeah,
age in real life.
yeah. People would find they would do all kinds of tricks like that. I done had a lot of stuff happen to me as far as people trying to get in a relationship with me. In the 7 years, I done had studs talking about we can go and find women together. I done had lesbians saying that I can do both of them. I mean, all kinds,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. One girl wanted me to be her boyfriend, and she wanted me to find a girlfriend for me, and I found a boyfriend for her. So we go together, but you want me to find you want to have two? You know what you're saying? Yeah, but you're gonna have another one too, huh? Okay.
I don't need you then. What in the world? The blood of Jesus.
You know, and see the thing about it, maybe when I was younger, all of that would have been appealing to me, but I'm older now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into all of that now. It's hard to keep one woman satisfied. You talking about two? You know, I mean,
Listen, even when I was younger, look, I was barely trying to get with one man. I'm running around the corner trying to get up in the house. Cause if my mama find out, she finna get a gun on both of us. What you
yeah,
saying? No, I'm good. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna talk to you out the window, and I live on the second floor. How about that? Your neck gonna hurt. So,
you right about
listen. So no, I'm
that. That
good.
hot sauce. You talking about real?
I really do. Yeah, catfish
You
go with
talking
hot sauce.
about real.
Oh Lord, that's some dangerous stuff. That's some stuff make your guts bubble.
And catfish with makeup. Hey, you'd be surprised on social media the people that gravitate to you, because there's a lot of people out here searching for something, looking for something, and if you give them that love, you give them that attention that other people are not giving them, they'll gravitate to you quickly. And you can be You could be you. It could be that could be your personality, but they'll read it and see it as you're trying to be with them or you want to be with them, and you're just being yourself, your lovely, kindly, sweet self. You know, concerned about people, and there you go. People gravitate to you and want to be with you. You know, I was telling Wisdom just today, you know, because she was telling me that, you know, I guess she don't mind me telling you this, that she don't really like doing one-on-ones when it comes to men because most of the
Mm-hmm.
time men start falling for her. And I told her, you know, that's because you give something that they hadn't had. You're being nice to them. You give them attention. You show love, you know, and then you have the radiance of God or aura around you. They just attracted to that. You know,
Absolutely.
I told her, you know, it's going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to happen. As long as you keep doing it, you just have to set ground rules and times. You know, like you don't do it at a certain time, you know, and ground rules, you know, and when you feel that it's going that way, you
Cut
know,
it off.
yeah, kindly get yourself out, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
You have that right, that option, and that authority. I tell people that all the time. You gotta know your rights, your options, and your authority. Your space, you have authority over. You set the boundaries. You put up the picket fences or the electric fences.
that's true.
But remember, you keeping some out and you keeping some in. You just gotta know to make sure you put enough gates on there for what you want in to come in and what you want out to get out.
So true, so true. I agree. I agree. And when you're on Clubhouse, it's different from most apps. You choose who you follow on
Yep.
Clubhouse. And if you see that they are acting crazy, then you leave. You don't have to follow them. You know, you can just unfollow them, and then you won't get those group of people. You know, when you do that. You know, and then plus when you go live, you're going to get people, and and you have to. Some people they will try you, but once
Mhm.
they see that they can't, then they will calm down, and then you will become their brother or their sister. But they'll try you. You know, they're gonna try you and see if they can, you know, make it more than what it is. But it's on you. And if you continue to keep that sisterly and that brotherly, then they're gonna calm down and just start being your sister and brother. You know. So,
Yeah, I had somebody inbox me on Instagram, and so my top 5 questions. If anybody inbox me, I don't care who you are, whether it's business, whether it's personal, or you just chatting. Are you married? Do you love God? How can I help you? Those my top 3. And so this gentleman gonna say, yeah, he married. Okay, well you need to get out of my inbox because I'm not. And so there's no reason for you to be inboxing me unless you're trying to set up a session. And even then, I'm gonna make sure I'm covered. Cause you married. I need your wife on it with me, with you.
I
And so
understand.
he's like, we can't be friends. There's no friendship needed. I got enough male friends. And we've been friends a long time.
Yeah,
So, right. Where your wife at? Where your wife at? Where your wife at? Where your wife at? And so he wasn't getting the point. I said, well, see, since you're not understanding my English, let me speak Japtalian. Do not message me after 9 p.m. Do not talk about anything other than business or friendly conversation. It's like that? Yes, it's like that. I respect marriage. Just because you don't respect yours, don't mean I'm not gonna respect yours.
that's right. That's right. I do agree with you. Um, Marriage is supposed to be and made to be sacred. You know, it's a covenant between you and God. And I loved when I was married, you know, and I wouldn't mind being married again. But it's finding and making sure that you and your person that you want to marry is compatible with each other in some way, in some form. You know, I got this thing I call the desert effect, where you know those of you that know about the desert, well, the swamp effect. You know, that anything that sinks, quicksand effect. That's what it's called. Anything that sinks in quicksand, you do that it do come back up. It don't stay in the quicksand. It comes back
Mm,
up. But when it comes back up dirty or dead. And that's where
mm,
I think that's where relationships, everything that's in you that could hinder your relationship, got to come up. All the red flags that could happen, it got to come up. And if this partner that you're with will stand all of that, then they are who you're supposed to be with. But it's the quicksand effect. You're going to push each other buttons. You're going to get each other nerves. You're going to say something that a person said before you to remind you of that person. But it got to come up. If you're going to withstand a relationship or you're going to have a good marriage, everything has to come up.
Yeah,
And you want it to come up dead. You don't want it to come up. Like I said, they're going to come up either dirty or it's going to come up dead.
absolutely. That's I've never heard that portion of it, that it comes up and it comes up dirty or dead. But I like that. And it's absolutely true because we don't go into any relationship, any marriage, any fellowship, uh, intimacy with anyone without problems, without issues, without places that need healing, places that need tending to, places that need some TLC.
Hmm.
We as people need all of that, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, soulfully. We need all of that at some point or another. Guess what? All of that and the need for it is going to come up at some point if you stay together longer than 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. Good
Period.
point with that. Yeah, you got to stick around for a while. You can't run away. And another thing that there's a lot of, I say females, but that's because I deal with females. But I'm pretty sure you, as a woman, you deal with men that self sabotage relationships. They can't believe that they deserve to be with someone as what they quote
Oh,
unquote as good as you are, or treating them where you're treating them, because most people that they dated has never treated them like you. So they self sabotage. They out there with a magnifying glass looking for dirt. And you know that if you got a magnifying glass, you're gonna find something. You're gonna find something. You're gonna find, if it ain't but a little dirt, you're gonna find on them because you got that big magnifying glass. But the thing of it is, I feel that you should be with the person in any type of relationship. That okay, well, I'm falling for you, but I'm scared. I'm just,
right, right.
don't
And
try to,
you deal with it together.
yeah, don't try to self sabotage and push it away, and stop calling and make up things. Don't do that.
Yeah. Um, mm, I have dealt with that many times, and even even though, and it could be that they really probably don't deserve you, but for whatever reason, there was an allowance for you to be in their life and them to be in your life. Now the question is, in the midst of you being good to them or them being good to you, them knowing they don't deserve you or you knowing you don't deserve them, will you change and elevate yourself and your thinking to the point where you make yourself deservable or deserving of them and how good they are to you? Or do you just stay there? That's what frustrates me. Yeah, you might not, but there's a reason I'm here. Will you learn the reason, see the reason, and receive the reason? Or are you just gonna say, nah, I don't wanna put in the work. Nah, I don't wanna be bothered. Nah, I'm not gonna change. Nah, this too much work. Like, okay, if it's not gonna be with me, it's gonna be with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, and you made a valid point. Sometimes people don't want to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in a relationship, but they don't want to put in the work. They want to be a microwave relationship or a sometime relationship. Well, when I feel like I want to talk, then I talk, and they think that's good
Oh
enough. You know,
no,
or
that don't work. Especially when you dealing with a woman who's a communicator like me. Listen, I want to talk, and I want to talk right now. Now I have learned how to say, at some point we need to talk, or at some point we need to have a conversation. Now, if you take too long, I'm coming back and say, okay, we finna have this talk right now. I done gave you about a week. Now you should have some thoughts or something going on after 7 days. You should have some type of thought about it, and don't
Nurse,
be acting like you don't know what I'm talking about either. But I learned how to give him space to sort out his thoughts and do whatever he need to do, and then come back to it, or ask for a time frame of when can we come back and discuss this and come to some resolve, or come to some I we agree to disagree.
yeah. Hey, Nurse, how you doing, Nurse Blonde? Hey, how you doing, Prophet Mary, for coming in? Brian, I saw you come back in, Brian. I just want to say that I appreciate that because there are some women that you can have a rough day at work, a hard day at work, and you call them because it's number one, it's something that you always do. You call them, and number two, you had a rough day, and you're hoping for them to say something positive to you, but they want to talk about something that you did that you didn't realize you did that may have hurt them or it had them feeling some type of way, and you tell them, look, can we please talk about this some other time? I just got off work. It's very rough day. Can we talk about? No, I want to talk about it now. It's on my mind now. And I have a problem with that because if you want me to talk about it right then, and I just told you about my day, it's a good chance I might say something that's going to really hurt your feelings. Not meaning to,
Right.
not meaning to. Now let's get it straight. I'm not going to set out and mean to say something, but because I'm already frustrated, I'm already
Right.
mad, angry. I'm already upset. I'm trying to wind down, and then you still want to talk about it right now. And I'm asking you, please, I'm begging, please, no, not now. Let me take a shower. Let me wind down. And we can talk about it, but not at this particular
Not
point.
at this exact moment. And that's what I had to learn. I I have not yet been married, but I had to live with a gentleman who I was dating for 4 months, and he worked at a correctional facility. And typically, we would talk if he wanted to on his way home or
Uh-huh.
on his lunch break. And so that was his time with me to, just tell me whatever happened in his day, because that was my first question. How was your day? And
Uh-huh.
I've been with men that you ask them that and they're like, stop asking me that. What do you mean stop asking you that? I'm trying to give you a safe place to
Uh-huh.
tell me how your day was, without interruption, without judgment, without bringing my day first or putting me first,
Uh-huh.
you know. So I could never comprehend that. Don't ask me how my day was.
No, no, I don't. Don't have
That doesn't compute to me. And so going from talking to him on the phone to actually living in the house with him, where he would come home, and my rule was, and always has been, even with my own children, I give you 1 to 2 hours to decompress, to get that day off of you, from school, from work, whatever, to give you that space. If you want to talk to me, you'll come where I'm at, or you'll call me where you at, and start talking, or be like, I got some on my mind, or what you think about this, so on and so forth. But I tried to practice giving him that hour to 2 hours before I said anything other than, hey honey, glad you home. Do you need anything?
yeah,
And just giving him that space, I found that that worked so much better than um, trying to talk about whatever I wanted to talk about, or saying whatever I felt like I needed to say, that maybe I didn't get it out when he called me on this lunch break, or maybe I didn't talk about it yesterday. So just giving that space. And when
yeah,
I learned to do that, that worked so much better for me, especially that way. That kept the issues down.
yeah. I do agree. I got to let the people know that I'm listening to. Brian said all problems get resolved with tacos. Um,
Brian, you throw some fries on there, or some chips, or some baked beans, you might be right.
okay, and then Nurse Blonde said that she said my ex always did that to me after a rough, long 12-hour shifts in the ER.
Ooh,
Good. Yeah. So I guess she was talking about when I was talking about she been working shifts. Uh, Natasha says I'm learning still, being with the same person for 11 years off and on. My hat's off to you. My hat's off to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see. Okay. Uh, okay. And she's talking to you now, Alicia. At the last comment, Nurse Blonde is talking
Okay.
to you.
Agree, Felicia. I always ask them to wait until I have one cup of coffee. Yes, you have to teach people how to handle you.
Mhm.
But you got to know how to handle you first before you try to teach somebody else. And if you can do it in a calm, loving, kind manner ahead of time, rather than waiting until you in the moment and you screaming at the top of your lungs, trying to get them to understand that now is not the time.
Yeah.
My anger, my frustration is on 1,000 right now. And you want me to do what? Like, no, I'm going in the room and I'm closing the door. Please don't knock on it. Please don't open it. You might get a shoe, a knife, a pair of scissors, the TV thrown at you. So please just give me that space. And so I try to do for people what what I want done for me.
That's so
And
true.
that way thereby teaching them how to treat me, handle me, and love me.
That's true. Brian says that my sister-in-law did that to my brother, and he went off on her after he asked to give me a few minutes. And you're right. That's all we. That's all we ask for, ladies. For y'all to give us a few minutes. It don't take long. We just need to rewind, and in return, whatever you do for your house, you have to do for yourself. So when the time comes and it flips around, you gotta remember what she did for you to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
See exactly a very nice way of training them. One coffee, and then you're all
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
Got it.
Chill and be still.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we definitely got to do a show together, Felicia. I enjoyed this conversation, but I have to get off here because
Yes.
you know, it's past my bedtime. 8:30 is my bedtime. You know,
She said, turn the
y'all.
WW off and let's talk.
Hey, hey. Sometimes you might want him to look at least one match. So you can get it out of his system. You know,
Right. Otherwise, his mind might be on WWE, the football game, and trying to figure out he on the phone sneaking, trying to see who done won. Nah, let them have their sports
thank you.
time. Let them have their movie time, and you sit on the couch. And then when you get tired of waiting, you know what to do to get their attention. You know,
You know what to do.
but give them some time first. Give them some time first.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I understand that, nurse. I appreciate you coming in here as well. Appreciate everybody that came in here. I appreciate all the awards that I got. Appreciate everybody speaking. Helping to engage in the conversation. I really appreciate that. But this is where I say what I always say. And those y'all know me when I say it, and I'm finna leave. It's okay to be extra. All right, I see you.